The darkness has returned to our world. Only if you dare step up and take up arms do we stand a chance. You have proven your honor again and again in the past, but this may be your toughest challenge yet. To aid you on your journey, I have gathered some information on what lies ahead.
Midhalla is a 1 to 4 player game. The playtime is about around 2 to 3 hours. Really cool thing is you could dive right into the tutorial. You don't have to read the rulebook. The first 2 chapters are the tutorial chapters, and it guides you through each chapter so you don't have to just go and sit and read the rulebook. There's a lot of deep strategic and tactical gameplay. Now I want to state there, of course, there are going to be randomization of the cards, of the heroes, what enemies are spawned, where they're spawned. That is going to be random. However, after that is placed out, it is pure 100% strategic and 0 luck. As you go throughout this game, you will unlock classes, chapters, items, events, traps, crafting components, and lore. You will experience Midhalla's character-focused storyline in a Viking fantasy setting. You will have at least 8 different classes to choose from and 45 different skills to pick. You can complement your builds with a variety of items and traps to help you defeat the approaching onslaught of demons. Alright, so this game is played through 4 separate phases here. The first phase is exploration. You're going to come to the board, and any of these letters that are open, that are not connected, you can choose to explore that area. So then you're going to turn to the campaign book and read K. It tells you where to read in the book, and then it's going to tell you which tile to place there, and as you place your tile there, now we have another place that we can explore later on. This first is going to instruct us something to do. There's many events that can happen, and then we're just going to keep exploring around until either the time has run out to explore, or one of the events is going to tell us to go into the preparation phase. And then we start the preparation phase. Preparation phase is just what it sounds like. You are going to spend any resources and exchange any items between the players. And what you can do with these resources is build these traps. You're going to be given options to build either one of these traps for the cost that is here. It's going to cost you some silver, some rune stones, and some trap components that you also are going to go through so you can try to upgrade your trap. The next thing you could do is you could buy any items for the given silver there. Then once you're done spending all that, you are going to reshuffle the enemy deck, and you're going to spawn enemies on all non-fortified map tiles. And map tiles are going to be any map tile with this little token on it that you could also do during the preparation phase. That's one thing I missed. You can spend runes to fortify a tile. When you fortify a tile, it has to touch one that's already been fortified. As you place it down, that means the monster will not spawn there, and you can start your heroes there on that tile. Then once you have spawned all the enemies around the board, then you can position your heroes on any fortified map tile. Once that is all completed, then we jump into the combat phase. This is the no luck combat that we've been talking about. Basically, enemies are going to go. You're going to start from 12 o'clock and kind of go clockwise around the dungeon and activate all the enemies one at a time. The enemies is going to have a name, some type of defense mechanism. They're going to have, some of them have the special ability, then they will have a target and how much they attack for. What they're going to do is they are going to see who they target. This one targets a hero, he targets a trap, and he targets the gate. So whatever they target, they will try to attack. If there is no range along with the attack, how this one, if there is no range underneath any of these attack, that means they are melee and they have to be inside the tile. So they check to see if the target is within range. If the target is not within range, they will see if the gate is within range. If the gate is not within range, then they will simply move one towards the gate. Obviously, they're going to have a lot more other abilities, but that is how they activate. Then it is going to be the trap turn. The traps here, depending on what level it is going to tell you how much attack it does, and it is only going to do to one enemy on that tile. So this pierce attack 2 will be to one enemy. However, a blade trap has 2 attack 1, so they can attack 2 separate attacks of 1, meaning they can attack 2 people, 2 different enemies, because each one is a separate attack. Then after all the traps activate, we finally get to go to the hero's turn. The hero's turn is going to be pretty darn simple. We have the health here, the name here, and the class there. These 2 top abilities are considered your ultimate abilities, and they only recover after each cycle and or chapter, so use them sparingly. However, then we have a top move and a bottom move. You always have to activate each one in order, always the top one and then always the bottom one. What you're going to do to activate that ability is you are going to grab that token and you're going to place it on anyone that is open. So I'm going to choose to do attack 2, so I will attack 2 anyone on my space, and then let's say I want to do another attack 2 and attack 2. Now these tokens are going to stay here, so therefore next round when it comes my turn again, I cannot do these 2 abilities again. I have to move the tokens and do something else. So that's where more strategy comes into this, because it's not only what you want to do this turn, but also what you want to make sure you don't block for next turn. And then after you've done your top and bottom ability, you will take your activation token, flip it over, and this is the next hero's turn. Everyone is every hero is going to activate separately. Once all the heroes activate in any order of their choosing, you will come back and you will start over to the enemy's turn, and you'll go through enemies, traps, and heroes over and over again until either 1, all enemies are dead, 2, all heroes are dead, or 3, the gate has been destroyed. So if you kill all the enemies, you will be able to go onto phase 4, the rewards phase. So basically this is going to be the same each time, and you will just go down this checklist. Level up, and that is what these spots here are for. You will draw the number of heroes plus 1 of these level up abilities. Once you have them laid out, each hero is going to pick 1. You will place it either on the level 1 slot, level 2 slot if it's a level 2, or if it's a level 3, you will place it covering up any one of your 8 abilities to upgrade that ability, which is the level up. You'll add 2 more items to the carts. Those items you will gain some resources, and then you'll continue back onto phase 1. So this game will be 3 separate cycles of these 4 phases. You will do all of them, all 3, and then at the end, instead of doing the rewards phase, you will just go to the end of the chapter and read the epilogue. And there you have Midhalla. Go ahead and check out the Kickstarter below. Go ahead and click right up top here to see the interview with the designer of Midhalla, and over here to see the unboxing of the prototype of Midhalla. And I will see you later.